In this video, we will know the transit results of planets for Aquarius and Pisces ascendants in November 2022.
Welcome to my channel Solar Astro. This is the transit chart of planets on 1st November 2022. Rahu is transiting in Aries sign, Mars is transiting in Gemini sign, and from 13th November onwards, Mars transits back into Taurus sign. Sun, Ketu, Mercury and Venus are transiting in Libra sign, and from 11th November onwards, Venus transits in Scorpio sign, and from 13th November onwards, Mercury transits in Scorpio sign, and from 16th November onwards, Sun transits in Scorpio sign. Saturn, Moon are transiting in Capricorn sign, and Jupiter is transiting in Pisces sign.
Let us see the transit results for Aquarius ascendants in November 2022.
For Aquarius ascendants, benefic planets are Saturn, Venus, Mercury and Rahu, whereas malefic planets are Mars, Moon, Jupiter, Sun and Ketu. Jupiter is malefic planet for Aquarius ascendants, but Jupiter is transiting in its own sign Pisces and it is aspected by benefic planet Saturn by its third aspect. Therefore, finance and family matters are going to be favorable for Aquarius ascendants in this November month of 2022. Rahu is also benefic planet and Rahu is transiting over third house. Therefore, this is favorable transit for short distance travels and it is also favorable for efforts. From 13th November onwards, malefic planet Mars transits over 4th house, therefore this is not favorable transit related to 4th house matters. And Mars is transiting in 5th house up to 13th November, therefore it is also not favorable transit related to 5th house matters, that is love and learning. From 13th November onwards, malefic planet Mars transits over Taurus sign and aspect 7th house by its 4th aspect, therefore this is not favorable transit related to 7th house matters, that is relationships and business. Two malefic planets Jupiter and Mars are aspecting 8th house, therefore it is not favorable transit for sudden gains and inheritance. From 11th November onwards, benefic planet Venus transits over 10th house, and from 13th November onwards another benefic planet Mercury transits over 10th house, therefore this is going to be favorable transit for career and professional matters, especially in the second half of November month. Saturn is highly benefic planet and Saturn is transiting in 12th house in its own sign Capricorn, therefore this is also highly favorable transit for foreign travels and investments. For Aquarius ascendants in November 2022, health neutral, finance and family positive, efforts and short travels positive, home comforts negative, love and learning negative, job and daily routine neutral, relationships and business negative, sudden gains and inheritance negative, luck and higher education neutral, career and profession positive, desire fulfillments negative, foreign travels and investments positive. In November 2022, favorable days are 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 28th, 29th and 30th, and unfavorable days are 12th, 13th, 17th, 18th, 25th and 26th. Let us see transit results of planets for Pisces ascendants in November 2022. For Pisces ascendants, benefic planets are Jupiter, Moon, Mars and Ketu, whereas malefic planets are Saturn, Mercury, Venus, Sun and Rahu. Ascendant Lord Jupiter is transiting over first house in its own sign Pisces, therefore this is going to be favorable transit for health for Pisces ascendants. Rahu is malefic planet and Rahu is transiting over second house, therefore this is not favorable transit for family and finance matters. From 13th November onwards, benefic planet Mars transits over third house in Taurus sign, therefore this is going to be favorable transit for short distance travels and also efforts, especially after 13th November. And Mars is transiting over 4th house up to 13th November, therefore this is also favorable transit for home comforts. From 13th November onwards, benefic planet Mars transits over Taurus sign and aspects the 6th house by its 4th aspect. Therefore, this is going to be favorable transit for job and daily routine. Two benefic planets, Jupiter and Mars, are aspecting 7th house. Therefore, it is going to be favorable transit for relationship matters and business. And Jupiter is aspecting 9th house by its 9th aspect, and from 13th November onwards, Mars also aspects 9th house. Therefore, this is highly favorable transit related to 9th house matters. Luck favors Pisces ascendants, and it is favorable transit for visiting pilgrimages and also for higher learning. Benefic planet Mars is aspecting 10th house, and 10th lord Jupiter is also transiting in its own sign Pisces. Therefore, this is going to be highly favorable transit for career and professional matters. Saturn is malefic planet, but Saturn is transiting in 11th house in its own sign Capricorn, and benefic planet Mars is aspecting Saturn by its 8th aspect. Therefore, this is going to be favorable transit related to 11th house matters. That is, desires get fulfilled in this transit period. For Pisces ascendants in November 2022, health positive, finance and family negative, efforts and short travels positive, home comforts positive, love and learning neutral, job and daily routine positive, relationships and business positive, sudden gains and inheritance neutral, luck and higher education positive, career and profession positive, desire fulfillments positive, foreign travels and investments neutral. In November 2022, favorable days are 12th, 13th, 17th, 18th, 25th and 26th, and unfavorable days are 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 28th, 29th and 30th. Subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to receive latest updates. For complete horoscope reading, you can contact me at solarastro9@gmail.com.